Hey guys, welcome to another dual commentary. I have Cholera SC alongside. This is going to be an exciting match. Wow, getting down the lines. Luxury versus BeSt. Whoever wins advances to the final, I believe, at this point. And Luxury going, of course, by practice these days, starting in the upper left-hand corner as the blue zerg, bottom right-hand corner. I think that's white. It's hard to tell on my screen, but he's going to end up playing BeSt. Both players playing fantastically lately. Cholera was just telling me that Luxury is 10-1 over his past 11 games, playing ferociously in teal. That's the color. And BeSt has been no slouch either. He has really picked up his game, and just, wow, he's been scary good. This is going to be on Hwrangdo, which has favored Zerg players. I think we've seen a lot of Zerg players go for that early Zergling into Lurker tech off the single hatchery, and I think that's really been a big advantage. I haven't seen a lot of Zerg players do anything different, and it's interesting. I'm surprised that the lack of gas hurts the Protoss player. Maybe it's because the BeSt build is not as effective, and you can't get that the Templar and things you need to fight off the Zerg player. As a result, you have to rely more on Zealots, and Zealots just don't get it done. I don't know. Looks like, ooh, we're going to see some cheese from BeSt. BeSt bringing out an early probe there.
Yeah, wow. I'm a little surprised that BeSt is deciding to do this. BeSt has also been playing absolutely like a monster recently also. He's actually in those last 22 games, 20-2. So both of them actually have 10-1 records in the last several games. And I think that was just a scouting probe. The pylon was built inside of the base of BeSt. So I have seen, like, I totally agree with you, a lot of one-base strategies here from the Protoss player. I think it is because of the weakness of the fast expansion build. And by the way, I have gotten a little bit of flack recently for calling it the BeSt build. People like just calling it the fast expansion with cannons build because they claim the BeSt build is you have to go for DTs before it's called a BeSt build, Corsairs and DTs. Anyway, though, it looks like we're seeing a 12 pool here from Luxury, putting the pool down before the hatchery, and I think this is quite wise on this map because you are so susceptible to a possible cheese from the Protoss player. And this map is quite Zerg favored. In the Protoss versus Zerg lineup so far, in the OSL, it has been 3-1. So Zerg have won 3 games, and Protoss have only won 1 game. And so far, I actually don't see anything going up inside of BeSt space. I guess there's probably a gateway summon there, but I actually haven't seen anything. So it could be, is there a hidden pylon somewhere, Diggity?
I think we saw a hidden pylon go inside Luxury's base. It's to the top right. You can almost see it on that kind of inside map party. There's the gateway going up right there.
No.
Unfortunately, Luxury, he might be falling directly for this. He's got, well, actually no, he's going to produce Zerglings here. He's thinking that because BeSt is blocking with that probe to the right, that BeSt might have something up there. We'll see if his creep will move out, or maybe he can get an Overlord into that upper right-hand corner. Wow, BeSt being really, really gutsy here. Now the question is where did the Zerglings go? Maybe he can get a scout out. There's the second gateway going down, as well as a cannon behind it. The Forge went down just a second ago, and now the question is will Luxury spot in time? There's the probe coming down from behind. I don't see Luxury spotting it yet. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a really quick game if that is in fact the case, because it's going to be really hard to take that down with just Zerglings. Now a cannon going down in the back of BeSt's base. BeSt wants to make sure it doesn't get overrun by the Zerglings. Zergling heading down to his base. If that cannon doesn't go actually in time, Luxury just might run him over with the Zerglings he has, and he's going down for the spot as well. Oh no, quick tech to lair. So spending about 150 resources there that he needed to just be producing Zerglings instead on the lair, and just gonna be barely. Oh, this is ridiculous.
This is absolutely freaking insane. And now we're seeing the first Zealot coming out for BeSt. I think Luxury is going to have an idea of what's going on right now. Luxury going all in, though. I think he's going to go for the cannon pick. No, it looks like he won't. Zealot pounding away at the drones, mining gas. And I believe Luxury's got to know by now. He should have seen the Zealot moving across if it was coming from the base. But he must assume there's a proxy, but he probably doesn't know. Oh, and he cancels the lair, too. Smart move by Luxury. He's going to get those minerals. He does have that second hatchery at the natural expansion. Now he's using that little drone drill here, confusing the Zealots so they can't start hitting the sunken. And this is all going to be micro here, and an absolutely great drone micro so far by Luxury. But by the way, the game where we saw Savior's downfall early in the OSL this year was on Hwrangdo when he got basically rushed the same way. 2-gate rush plus cannon behind it, and Savior fell to, I think, Spear in that game. But it looks like Luxury's holding it off quite well so far. And I think the longer this game goes, Luxury Luxury is going to have a greater and greater advantage because he's just going to be able to have a faster production off of 2 hatcheries than the Protoss player will be able to get outside of 2 gateways. And also critically, I don't see any more pylons or any more cannons being built inside of Luxury's base. That's what Spear did against Savior. Of course, he did it he started off at the ledge overlooking his natural, not inside of his base. But this is absolutely very, very closely balanced right now. But I think Luxury is going to have a big advantage here because he stopped the early rush, and these Zealots are just going to be completely stuck. And if there's any way Luxury can sneak any kind of force into BeSt base, he's going to go down. And Luxury now moving down a lot of Zerglings towards the south east here. It looks like he's got about 24 Zerglings, but now 7 Zealots inside of his base. They're going to move out. And actually, I'm surprised he hasn't tried taking out the second hatchery of Luxury's out in the natural expansion. I think that would be a good target. But this is an absolutely insane game, and I think Hwrangdo has to be thanked for producing these bizarre and insane games.
Yes, it does. I really like seeing the creative maps like this, even though you end up with unbalances, but you also end up with insane matches just like this. Now Luxury bearing down only the single cannon. See if the probes can get around it to put up some sort of defense against it. At the very last, BeSt is going to be bleeding a lot of probes. The probes all up on it. It looks like they have managed to defend the cannon, but not for long. Too many Zerglings.
Just one cannon.
Like that's going to be all probes. We'll see if he can push it and take out 2. I think Luxury has this game, so BeSt with a creative build, but I don't think it's going to happen. Pushing in with the Zealots now. Keep in mind, even if he takes down this first hatchery, that second hatchery is still up. Right now, trying just to defend. He can still bring those Zerglings back as soon as he takes
2 Zealots going down.
That next.
It's over.
2 Zealots up. I think it's over right here. Yeah, I agree. This is just, oh my goodness, what a ridiculous game.
Absolutely ridiculous. This is going to be a 5-minute game here. BeSt is going to lose this game, and I guess for him, though, better lose it early than lose it late on a long, drawn-out game where he had less of a chance to win anyway. I think it might be a decent strategy. Just go for the all-in build here and then play on, because this can go up to 5. By the way, this is a best-of-5 series, so they are going to need stamina. They are going to need strength to win this, and BeSt is not going to win this first game. He should concede right now and just chalk it off to this map. Basically, he wanted to do something creative, and GG coming from BeSt there. So, I don't know what to say. I mean, basically, I think if Luxury had gone for a 12th hatchery, I think he would have been in trouble, but perhaps smelling a rat in the air or just perhaps just knowing that that Protoss is liable to cheese on this map, he went for the 12 pull, and he held it off very, very comfortably.
Do you feel like this is kind of a hit towards BeSt's confidence, showing that he feels like he needs to cheese against Luxury early, or is it just are you thinking it was just the map? He didn't feel like he could win it straight up anyway, just because of the map imbalances, so he just might as well throw it out there?
I would lean towards the latter strongly. I think BeSt is a pretty darn cocky player, as we've seen in the past. He's full of, he's brimming with self-confidence. I mean, this guy's 18 years old. He's at the prime of his peak. He looks a little sad right now, but I mean, coming off a 20-2 streak here, I expect he just wanted to get this game over with on this map. Now, note that Game 5, if it makes it a Game 5, will once again be on Hwrangdo, so we could be seeing some more Protoss worries from BeSt, but I'm looking very excited for this series. I got nothing else to say, Diggity. This was a very exciting first game, and I'm very, very much looking forward to Game 2.
Alright, moving on to Game 2, guys. Thank you for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.